The Intergovernmental Authority on Development, also known as IGAD, has described current drought situation among the IGAD member states as a devastating challenge to the continent, given that the region hosts almost 50% of the livestock in sub-Saharan Africa, and livestock accounts for almost 15% of the region's GDP.
Is that the likelihood of 6 consecutive seasons of failed rain is reduced. But the bad news as well is that it is possible that our region could rapidly change from severe drought to severe flooding, such as one we experienced in 1996, 2016, and most recently 2019. The extreme changes in weather are the grave concerns to our region. The drought affected over 10% of our population, with 36.1 million people facing heightened levels of food insecurity. The drought also wiped out the estimated 4.2 million of heads of livestock, shattering the livelihoods of entire pastoralists, communities, and crippling them economically. This is devastating for our continent as a whole, considering that IGAD region hosts almost 50% of the livestock in sub-Saharan Africa, and livestock accounts at almost 15% of our regional or domestic GDP.
Speaking in Mombasa after delivering the third State of the IGAD region address, IGAD Executive Secretary Wakne Gabeyu said IGAD has proposed to undertake a number of proactive measures, beginning with convening a regional climate outlook forum to be held on February 20th, 2023.
In response to these challenges of extreme weather, Your Excellencies, livestock losses and resultant food insecurity, IGAD proposed in 2023 to undertake a number of proactive initiatives, beginning with convening a regional climate outlook forum 19 days from now on the 20th of February to come together and to strategize the situation. This forum will be part of our continuing effort to remain the most climate-aware region on the continent and enhance the ability of our member states to collect and process data for disaster forecasting in order to reduce the gap between early warning and early action. Already we have some evidences of this success from this approach. In 2021 and 2022, we noted with some satisfaction that our initiative to take the data to the people raised the warning in good time. This allowed member states, grassroots communities, and international humanitarian agencies to respond in good time to avert the minimum famine condition. This is a trend that must continue to 2023 and beyond.
The IGAD Executive Secretary also mentioned that the Russia-Ukraine war had a massive effect on the regional economic inflation on food prices, fertilizer and fuel prices in the region. It is estimated that food prices went up by 55.6%, compelling the neediest people in the region to spend almost 90% of their income on food alone. Gabeyu added that the bloc is committed as a regional economic community of the African Union to deliver on the tremendous potential that the continent free trade area holds for the region. Kind Stefano, Ebre TV.